What's going on, everybody? Today's water change day on my Reef. Today I thought I would talk a little bit about what salt I use, what kind of water change regimen I employ on my tank, and just basically my theories and thoughts on water changes and all that. So let's get right into it. I use Instant Ocean brand salt, the purple one, not the orange Reef crystals. I think I've had really great success with it in the past, and I mainly use it because it's the cheapest. I know Jason Fox uses Instant Ocean as well, which is kind of where I got the idea. I used to use Reef crystals, but his method is he just uses regular old Instant Ocean, keeps his alkalinity somewhat low, and then when he needs to add magnesium or any kind of trace elements that's not included or in as high concentrates as the Reef crystals, he just does so through testing and dosing. So anyone that already has a SPS tank that's using a lot of calcium, alkalinity, magnesium, I'd highly recommend just getting Instant Ocean, because especially if you're a little bit of an older, more established tank, because you're already going to be testing and dosing anyway, so you might as well just know what your levels are rather than buying Reef crystals and hoping that your water changes are going to take care of those lowered levels. Yeah, so basically I have water going into a brute can right now, which is the way I do my water changes. I do like around 15%. It's around a 35-gallon bucket, and then I don't fill it up all the way. So it's around 15%. This is like a total system volume. It's a 180 gallon with a 60 gallon sump. So you're looking at around 240 gallons total. However, there is rock displacement and things like that, equipment displacement. My skimmer's pretty large. So if I had to guess, you're probably looking at around a 200 gallon total water system. So when you think about, 10% of that is 20 gallons. So I'm doing a little over 20 gallons, so around 15%. And that seems to do the trick for me personally. I don't do very many water changes, but when I do them, I make sure to do them at least, 10%, because I think that doing just tiny water changes doesn't really do much, especially when it comes to replenishing those trace elements, some of the potassium, iodine, strontium, things like that, that the home test kits aren't that great for. You kind of need to do an ICP test to see really what your levels are. As you can see, I got a lot of coralline growth in here, so the Instant Ocean, it's good for that. I'm also dosing a lot of soda ash and calcium chloride on a regular basis. Gonna start using a calcium reactor pretty soon. I already have most of the pieces bought. I just need to get like a CO2 container. So yeah, I'm dosing about 100 milliliters of each, calcium and alk, right now. So that's getting to be a little much. I'm gonna take this out. So hopefully this helps you guys that are thinking about maybe upgrading to like a 200 gallon system, or maybe you have a 200 gallon system and you're wondering, hey, could I get away with a little less water changes? Yes, you can. Just watch your fish load, watch your skimming, watch your nutrient export, and watch your feeding. And just thought I would show my anecdotal experience. This definitely isn't something that's scientific. You should take this advice for sure. Just how I run my system and what my water change schedule looks and sounds like. All right, thanks guys.